everybody. Welcome back to the Parenting Life. Well, I'm your host, Cameron, New York. Thank you for listening to my podcast episodes. I love you guys for your support. So, this one's for the kids. Whether you're adult kids, young kids that have a grasp and understanding of commands and protocol and what to do and all that other wonderful things, right? Your parent gives you a protocol, because for me, growing up, there kind of was a protocol, but it wasn't clear. You knew you broke protocol when you got your ass beat. You were like, oh, I guess I did that wrong. When you got slapped upside the head, oh, I guess I did that wrong. I'm like, okay, it's time for the kids who have Gen X parents that are really trying not to be their parents because they don't want to traumatize you the way that we were traumatized, but y'all are pushing it. Like, y'all are pushing it. And I know for a fact that I'm not the only parent in my generation that's like, look, if I treated you the way that my parents treated me, you and I wouldn't be friends. Hence why you don't see your grandparents anywhere, because they're toxic. So you doing what you're doing makes me understand why I got my ass beat. It does. It makes me understand why I got in trouble so much and why I got slapped in the back of my head. You understand? Think, move faster. I used to hate when my father used to say that shit. Now I see myself saying that to Jaden all the time. I'm like, you have to move faster. But what happens is my father never explained to me why I needed to move faster. I've explained to Jaden why he needs to move faster. You need to move faster because you got to outrun your laziness. You have to outrun the I don't want to. That's why you need to move faster. The faster you move, the more shit you will get done. And once you are laser focused on what you're supposed to do, and you do it not because you're told to do it, but because it is your responsibility to do it. That is your responsibility in the house. Roles, goals, and responsibilities. That's how companies are built, and that's how they are maintained. That's how successful people stay successful. Roles, goals, and responsibilities. If I'm doing your role, you are messing up my time and my energy that I have allotted for my life, because I'm doing your role. That doesn't work. It doesn't. It causes chaos. And I know there's a lot of parents going, thank God someone said it. Yes, it causes chaos. So I've trained you. You understand? I haven't just been like, oh, okay, yeah, you're my kid, so just float through life and figure it out. And when you mess up, I'll let you know by getting your ass beat. That's not what I'm doing. And I know there's a lot of parents that's not what they're doing, but you guys are pushing it. You guys get yelled at just a little bit because you need to wake up. People yell at you because you are not listening. And it's frustrating. So if you're like, I don't like when people yell at me, stop doing dumb shit. Stop half-assing your work. Stop pretending like you're doing something and you're really not. And meanwhile, everybody around you is trying their best to do and get through this level of life. Because I know in my house, I don't know if this is for the collective as well. In my house, this is right before the door open season. Right before that fucking door, not even before I walk through it, before it opens. And I see it because I can feel it. I can feel it for me. I can feel it for the kids. I can feel it. There's a pivot coming. And if we're not ready for that pivot, we're going to drown. So we need to go higher. Because whatever's coming, we have to be vibrating so high on a certain frequency that it won't affect you. But if you are vibing in the same frequency of where the wave is going to crash, or underneath it, you're going to drown. People survive tsunamis. They go higher. So what I'm telling you, as a kid, you need to go higher. You need to want to do more. You need to want to do a good job. No one should have to check your work, and no one should have to check your work more than once. You're like, yo, it's written down. So I'm like, I know you have parents that explain to you, hey, I tell you to move faster because you got to outrun your laziness. You have to outrun the fact that you don't really want to do this. You understand? You got to outrun that because this shit is not fun. It's not fun. You think it's fun waking up at 3 a.m.? Or not even 2:44 a.m.? Do you think it's fun? It's not fun. But guess what? It needs to be done in order for us to go where we need to go. So if that's the case, buckle up, strap in, let's go. Because your parents, you are making this harder for them than it actually needs to be. It's bad enough and hard enough that they're trying to rewire and recode their programming. My programming is to whoop your ass until you do what I tell you to do. I told you to do something, get it done, I'm gonna smack your ass if you don't get it done. That's the programming that I've had, just violence. Violence. The way they spoke to you, they spoke down to you instead of up to you for you to do what they wanted you to do. I don't want to do that. So you're messing with my code because I'm trying to rewire it. Granted, now that I'm thinking about it, I guess the only way you can rewire it is when you can find it. But I digress. It's it's still annoying, you know. But I understand why I got my ass beat. I understand why my parents are like, yo, this parenting thing sucks. My parents told me they hated being parents. You know, why you think I rock with them now? They're people. They're men, they're a man, and they're a woman that, you know, hey, found themselves in a situation and just kept going down that road. But whatever. So that was my rant for today. Just know, follow your parents' protocols. If there's a structure in the house, just follow the structure. Don't go lay down. Close out this segment. You got to go back to closing out the segment. What you eat dinner, close that out. That has to be completely closed out, because if not, it's going to trickle into the next segment. And segment intending is one of the best things that I've ever learned from Abraham Hicks. It's like, you have to know what you want to do next. Like how I know I got to cross this street to go get my bus. I'm already picturing in my head how I'm going to do it. But if I am trying to tie my shoe, I'm not in that segment. I'm in a different segment. And then that's when my bus comes and start running and all this other stuff. Got it? All right. I am at my midpoint where I have to say goodbye. Thank you for listening. Don't forget to subscribe. Your astrologer. Love you guys. Stay up, stay blessed. Deuces. And click it.